This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Honolulu taking on the Desperados of San Diego. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man in the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield.
Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. In motion left, Hill. There's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
It winds up getting buried for the loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and we have to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they got to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're trying to quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. But you look at this defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Mustang 19! Street! Street! Go!
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go
So
now.
it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. We'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Come on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down. And a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Desperados are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
630. Jump out. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, 88.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to move back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you, enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Okay, break. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's got him incomplete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pick with 9 yards on first down. Second down in the yard. And it looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now second and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well.
How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it? Did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go. Yes, perfect.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the kill. And he's brought down. A nice pick up at 14, and it moves the sticks, sets up a first and goal. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back could provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here.
Those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 12. And all the way in for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Thunderbirds have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. Defensively, that was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Come on.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Desperados have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Shot before half for Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back out there at the line, ready Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Runs through the contact. A good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
26.
On 2nd down and 1 here. Now that play is blown up, losing yards back at the 35. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're going to speed things up here.
receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Mustang 19!
He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
They'll set up a throw. Well, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Check, Bobcat.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
26.
Now Rodgers. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Thunderbirds are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the... line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14, and they'll run it here. There he goes, right side. And touchdown! A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds are able to stretch out their lead. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Thunderbirds start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
16 yards, a first down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hamstring. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. There's a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Honolulu, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs.